Welcome to TradeTheMBI.com. This is John. This report is for the 19th. No surprise, we expected that the opposite move from the Fed close, which would be to the higher, and sure enough, it did exactly that. It was nice that, at least for the intraday spot, they dipped it back down, so anyone who missed getting in from the previous day had an opportunity to jump back into it. Key note, almost 0.59, so below zero for shorts on our MBI daily. You can see whenever you get shorts below that 10 situation there, you're in a nice solid up move. So even with the decaying uh, shakeout reading, you're still looking at a positive move going across, and doesn't get any easier than that. Just tells you right up front. NASDAQ, same thing. So from there, can I shoot back up? Sure. But pretty confidence when you get that. And of course, that converts you to a cyan under red as well from a NASDAQ standpoint, which is always buy. Treasury's fading back in there a little bit just because what's known is known. If it would have been 50% basis point, great. But you got the Fed governor situation going to the Supreme Court now. We'll see what they decide on whether Trump can fire someone or not. And of course, you've got a long time before Powell is gone, so they're hamstrung that. What we're seeing from oil is this stabilization zone that becomes where inflation has moved the baseline to, where pre-Biden we were in the mid 40 range for baseline. This is what the inflation has done. So that's a 50% move. That's pretty big. But hey, no one said that the inflation rate that they actually recorded was accurate. So there was never a guarantee on that. In fact, we knew that was a joke. Euro, of course, they were expecting maybe more from the U.S. Rate cut in that, but relative to the U.S., the euros are not producing anywhere near from GDP. But the talk of war footing and spending lots of money, yeah, that's a bonus because everyone wants to, jump in, and then they're going to need lots of euros to do that. So hey, it's a nice little inflationary thing for their euro. But relatively speaking to actual production, it's nowhere near what the U.S. is doing at this particular stage. From a gold standpoint, though, that's good because deficits are going to continue. Not much of a reduction in that, which means that you have debasement, and debasement means that all your crypto, everything else, wants to trail along with that. Even if it's slow, sporadic, it's still going to have that upward bias to it. That's built into that as long as you're going to continue to see governments around the world spending more than they take in. They're just borrowing into the future. And of course, some magic is going to happen somewhere that, like in the old days of Mesopotamia, they'll break the tablets and the debt will be gone. Good luck on seeing how that. We usually call that bankruptcy, but in the modern world, these things change in name. So there it was in the pre-market, shot up, but then they brought it right back down. So that was the opportunity for anyone who missed getting in before the close yesterday. That's the whole point of them scaring people out. The real bonus was all the way from right down at the 5 range. So it was a pretty significant bonus for anyone who paid attention to my comments in the video, as well as the team chat where I put that down. That was the trade. It was pretty straightforward. So from intraday, we can see European session right now, and they brought it back up. But when we go back, and I didn't get that exactly. Let me grab this here. We go back intraday. We'll see what a nice little loop it was. So the sell-off pre-market, then that gave the opportunity to wipe out some of the pre-option stuff, but then the back and forth, and then closing to the lower side was to really put a damper on the call action and then fool out the put players. And that's where we're at, the Europeans. So anything relevant, I'll put it on the team chat like I did before. That was a great play. It's nice when it all comes together like that. And today we'll have some option play back and forth. So by the way, all good stuff and very clear with the readings. So can't complain about that. Have a good one. Trade well.